Hey guys, welcome back to Family Porties. Thanks for tuning in again. Jay Miller here with you today, and here with Macy and Porter's puppies. We have chocolate puppies. There's 7. Everyone's doing great. They're coming up. They're about 3 weeks old right now, 3.5 weeks old, and just doing very well. They've opened their eyes. They're really coming around. I believe last time we did a video, they still had their eyes closed, and they're just starting to be a little bit more active, a little bit more, getting their personalities really starting to come around. Overall, you got a whole big pile of puppies over here, so they're just, it's a nice big puppy pile, and they're just hanging around. So, yeah, in today's video, I just wanted to do a little bit of an update for you, talking about each one, just talking about their coloring, how they're coming around, and just size-wise, gonna talk about that as well. Maybe a little bit about their coat and just in general information, I guess, on each one. So again, if you have any questions about the parents, about Macy, about Porter, feel free. On the website, there is a sires and dams page. If you want more information, you can click on more info on each of the parents. It'll pull up their AKC registration, their genetic testing, and all that good stuff. So, and of course, if you can come out and visit, we're more than happy to have you guys out. So, but yeah, again, I'm just gonna be going through each one. I have one hiding in my lap here, just hanging out, and pretty chill so far, so it's pretty easy to hold and just hang out with these little guys and girls. So starting off here is a little girl, super sweet. She is a finger hugger. She'll grab onto my fingers here. Very sweet little girl. You kinda got a nice wavy look there, very similar to Macy. Some white socks in the back and the front, just kind of got the tippy toes rolling here in the front, and kind of extending on the bottom of that paw. So super sweet little girlie. You got a little bit of white going on in the front there, a little bit of a milk beard going on there for you as well. And I'd say she's in the middle of the pack when it comes to size. She isn't the smallest one, but isn't the largest one either. Just a very nice looking little girl. So again, that's girl number 1 from Macy and Porter's litter. Yeah, so next up here is another girl. She is a little bit bigger than the one we just talked about. Beautiful looking girl. You got white socks in the back, a little bit in the front. Just overall, let me move around a little bit here. You got a little bit of a white sock in the back, and then a little bit on the bottom of her tippy toes there in the front. So I don't know how easy it is for you to see that, but yeah, we got the white tuxedo look in the front, just a nice little splotch of white. You got a nice little chin here up front too, and a big yawn by the little girl. So very beautiful little girl, very similar coat. And she seems to be a little bit more attentive, just a little bit more taking things in compared to the little girl over here. So it's a little bit hard to tell personalities right now, if I'm being honest. It's just, they just opened their eyes, they're just starting to come out. It's a lot of sleeping and eating still. So most times you'll see them sleeping like this, just a nice puppy pile, or eating. So next up, looks like you're wide awake and ready to go. I think this is a boy. Yep, so boy number 1 here, one of my favorites personally. I shouldn't probably have favorites, but I do. So he does, I'm a sucker for white markings, so that's just me. But he does have the white socks in the front and the back, just a very even look. A little bit more white in the front and the chest area, and then a nice little chin going on there. Looks like he had a ton of milk this morning. So he does have a little bit of a white tip tail. I'm guessing it'll fade out, but it is there as of right now. So just kind of got it going on here, right in the middle of the pack when it comes to size. He does have beautiful blue-green eyes. I don't know if you can see that, but just these guys, when they open their eyes look like you could see through them for about 100 miles. So just beautiful little eyes. His are actually more bright blue, which is kind of crazy. Normally they do switch over to kind of a hazel look, so, but yeah. Hey, it's okay, buddy. This is one of the more vocal ones, so he's been crying. He's been just being a little bit more of a baby, which he is a baby, so I can say that, I guess. But yeah, white socks in the back, a little bit of white in the front. On the right paw, he does have a little bit more, and then on the left, he does have that bottom kind of showing through. Super sweet little guy, a little bit more vocal so far. You got a nice white chest area and a nice little chin going on there, so yeah, good buddy. He's right in the middle of the pack too. When it comes to size, got a nice wavy coat going on. Just a very sweet little look there for you. Got one coming over wanting more attention. I believe this is a girl, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, I am mistaken. This is actually a little girl, one of the smaller girls. I thought for some reason you were a boy. Look at that. Super sweet. She seems to be pretty active and outgoing, just overall, and has very minimal markings, which is something I definitely appreciate as well. I'm a big sucker for the white, but a solid look is very nice as well. What do you think? Are you hungry? She seems to be pretty hungry. You got a nice chin going on there, and a little bit of white on that left paw. Other than that, she got a little bit in the back, but pretty much a solid look there for you. A little bit on the smaller side too, and relatively active, so the way it seems right now. So, but super sweet, very nice coat. Very nice girl there for you too. Look at that. She's just going over, climbing over everyone else. So, right, good girly. So next up is also a girl. She is the bigger girl in the bunch. Just a little bit bigger boned. Just overall, just a little bit bigger built. She also has almost no markings overall. Got no white in the front, no white in the back. Well, actually, she does have a little bit of a tippy toe there. Just like 2 toes are covered in white. And just a nice look there for you overall. She doesn't have much of that spot. She has a little bit of spot, but it looks like it'll fade out. So, but overall, just a very nice, solid look for a portie there. It looks like Macy look-alike right there. One of the bigger girls. What's up, guys? Are you just hanging out? We got one more hanging out over here. Looks like he's deep in his nap, or she, I guess. She's deep in her nap. Not anymore. I just absolutely startled her. Very nice markings here. You got a nice pair of socks in the back there. A little bit of weight going on in the front and the tippy toes. She does have a little bit of a spot on her nose compared to most times you see it underneath, but she has a little bit of a spot up top, so that's something to keep an eye on. She does have a little bit of a chin going on there as well. A nice white look there in the front too, so beautiful girl. She is a little bit smaller. I wouldn't say she's the smallest, but she is a little bit smaller, so a very nice little girl. Are you guys just running around? They're just starting to grow and grow. They grow each and every day and just become more active. It's crazy how quickly they grow. Okay guys, this was Macy's litter. Everyone's doing great, everyone's doing well. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Check out our website, familyporties.com. Thanks again for tuning in today, guys, and we'll see you next time.